IVM.
Hey guys, even though Elon Musk is trying to turn everyone into robots, you'll be happy to know that very real human beings work at IVM Podcasts, and some of them are even cool. How do I know? Well, listen to their own podcast, IVM Likes, where they recommend what they are listening to, watching, or reading. Catch IVM Likes every Monday on iTunes, Stitcher, or anywhere you listen to podcasts. And may I recommend the IVM Podcasts app. Hey everybody, welcome to a Geek Bulletin where we talk about news and not news. And for the third time in a row, we have Abhimanyu who's decided to quit work and for a bit and come and join us here with Dinkar and I. Hi Abhimanyu, what's up?
What's up?
How's it going? So, we have some news.
Some news.
And do we have some not news as well?
It's all not news.
Alright, cool. Hit me.
The Galaxy's Edge theme park that will come out.
Not Samsung's
come out.
new.
What do you call it when a theme?
Tell me 1 second.
Didn't they make it a curved display so there is no Galaxy's Edge? And so Disney was like, well, I'm going to make a theme park called Galaxy's Edge.
No, but like, that's so confusing.
It is very confusing.
Star Wars, Samsung.
I mean, to
same
be
thing.
fair, Star Wars has more claim to galaxies than Samsung does.
This is true.
They've been
Fair
talking
enough.
about galaxies for way longer.
I
Anyway,
mean, a long time ago they started.
Galaxy's Edge is the theme park that will open? What do you call it? That will open its gates sometime next year, I believe.
Okay.
And to tie into it, we've talked about this before on the Bulletin, I think, where basically the experience is that you will be in the Star Wars universe
It's
when
like
you visit
a
the theme park.
Westworld kind of thing.
It's a Westworld type situation. Like the hotel rooms have space-themed windows and stuff like that. It's that deep. So to set the context for that world...
Is there a Jurassic Park like hotel out there? There must be, right?
Yeah, there should. I mean, it's not as big as a franchise.
I have a hunch it might be a bad idea. I've
Like
got
a
some.
theme park.
I've got some documentaries that.
I mean, they didn't even stop to think that they could.
They were so obsessed with whether they could that they didn't stop to think whether they should.
Okay.
There's a hotel in London which is in a zoo.
What?
So yeah,
So that's the closest.
anything
we
can
get, I suppose.
happen. Yeah.
Yeah,
Cool. Or once Star Wars launches, an immersive experience, right?
but there already is Harry Potter's immersive experience.
No, but do you
The Wizarding World of Harry Potter.
live in it?
I personally don't.
But you can live in the Galaxy's Edge. And to set the context for it, they're going to launch a comic book that tells you the story of the Galaxy's Edge. This is a new spot, a new part of the Star Wars
I think
universe.
you can live in it, by the way, in Hogsmeade or something like that.
You can?
Like, yeah, I'm sure. Dude, there's no theme park in the world that doesn't have a
That's
resort.
true, yeah, but then
attached to it.
that's-
even
okay.
AdLabs Imagica has a Novotel Imagica.
Yes,
which
I
is right
believe,
next to it.
but I believe what they're doing here is a Westworld type situation where you play a character inside the theme park.
That's so strange.
Or you live in the world. I don't know,
Right.
whatever.
Go ahead.
I suppose we'll know when we make a pilgrimage there eventually. But yeah, they're going to launch a comic. Have you guys read any of these Marvel Star Wars comics?
The run that they did after The Force Awakens.
Still
I
running.
read,
Pretty good.
I read the Han Solo one and I've read the Darth Vader one. Like
the
a few
Vader
of them.
one I really liked.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
It's good. Yeah,
Yeah.
It's all good stuff.
Interesting
I
stuff.
like the Han Solo one,
Yeah.
personally. Just
All right.
That's my
Well,
thing.
that's one piece of news. Who else has news or not news?
The Long Night. It's now a
The Long Night, Wolverine, The Long Night.
that's now a comic now.
So Wolverine, The Long Night is
a comic now?
Yeah.
What?
We spoke about it on a previous episode where...
Is it the same story?
Huh?
Same story adapted to a
Yeah.
comic?
Yeah, it's adapted.
Okay, cool.
So it was a podcast series by Marvel and Stitcher.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a premium. It's one of the Stitcher premium shows, and it's like a 10-episode thing, which is really great. And making it into a comic.
So now you can put on your headphones and
Read it at the
visually.
same time? That's weird.
It's weird, right?
They should have just made a. Actually, it's good that they made it because that one's devoid of audio and this one's devoid of visual.
Yeah.
But if they made like an animated show out of it, then there's no point in listening to the podcast.
What if comics in the future are like, you press a button on the book and it plays the character's voice and the visuals? It's like a sort of parallax.
You can
It's like
already do the
moving.
visuals. Like there's a bunch
Watchmen,
of guys who
right?
take
Motion comics, yeah.
Motion
who make
comics,
motion
right?
comics based off of the actual comics.
Yeah, I've seen a
So I
Watchmen
think that
one.
exists. Yeah. But I don't know. It takes
ruins
away
it,
from.
yeah,
It doesn't
exactly.
ruin it. I
It's
think
for lazy people, basically.
But that's like saying
Watch
audio books are for lazy people.
I will mention
Or
another.
that chick who's on my Instagram feed like all the time saying, "Hi, my name is Sarah and I read 4 books every day with the Blinkist app." And I'm just like, stop showing off, Sarah.
I've never seen this lady.
Oh my god, all the damn time.
Is Blinkist the
Jesus.
one where they flash the words really
Yeah,
quickly?
and I'm just like, why are you reading 4 books a day? What are you doing?
Man, what? Like, just take it easy. Take your time reading a book.
Chill out.
Read a page a
You're-
night.
Yeah, sink, man, into it.
A podcast. A narrative podcast that I've just started listening to that I will recommend. I've literally just started, but it's called The Angel of Vine, Vine. I'm just going to read the description to you. A present-day journalist uncovers the audio tapes of a 1950s private eye who cracked the greatest unsolved murder mystery Hollywood has ever known, ... and didn't tell a soul.
Can you tell us what it
Dun,
is?
dun, dun. Who's the cast?
Joe Manganiello, Alfred
love.
Molina, Constance Zimmer, Alan
good.
Tudyk, Camila Luddington, Mike Coulter.
Oh my god.
Fucking
Jerk.
Mike Coulter
It's
up
Luke
in
Cage.
this.
Okay.
Yeah, and then a bunch of other guys who are not famous, so screw them.
Oh wow, this is a great cast though.
But yeah, it sounds pretty interesting.
Man, that's great.
So yeah, we should check that out. Maybe we'll come back and do that long spoken off episode where we only talk narrative podcasts.
Podcast about podcasts. Yeah, we
Podcast
must.
about
You
podcasts.
should do a podcast on crossovers. Strictly crossovers.
Crossovers as in what?
Like
One guy crosses over into another
so
guy.
yeah,
That's
some-
every
some-
movie though, right? I mean like
I mean, technically,
We
is
did a
the Marvel
crossover.
Aliens
Cinematic
vs
Universe,
Predator. That's technically crossover, right?
oh like
which,
that.
as I've
Yeah.
mentioned, should be called Predators versus Aliens. Who knows?
No, it can still have the same title then
Could
by
be
your
Aliens versus
explanation.
Aliens, or
Okay.
Predators versus Predators.
Or you take Alien Common out of the bracket. Anyway.
Hold on.
Yeah. What's next? What do we have to talk? What do we have to talk about, man?
Okay, the Gambit movie, which we've been hearing of for so long, right, has lost its third director, which was Pirates of the Caribbean's Go Verbinski.
Oh, Go
fell
so
off a
even
cliff.
So before there was Doug Liman, bounced.
Yeah.
Rupert Wyatt, bounced. Go Verbinski, bounced.
Hey,
so
I
it's-
liked all these guys. Doug Liman is the guy who made Edge of Tomorrow.
Yeah.
Robert Wyatt is the guy who made The Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
Yes.
And who's next?
Go Verbinski.
Who made Pirates of the Caribbean?
Pirates of the Caribbean.
Curse of the Black Pearl.
Rango.
Rango's
Rango's a good
great.
movie.
Yeah, it's good. Underrated.
Cool dude. But yeah, he's bounced as well. So at this point, they've collected a full house of directors who've left. So now, Channing Tatum, who's apparently really been fighting to make this movie,
Channing?
is saying, yeah, what do you call
Channing.
it? Channing?
Said
Is it not Shannon?
It's not Shannon.
Is it a,
Channing.
Is it a chef or a chef?
Okay. It's a chef. Okay. Channing is now saying, screw it, I'm just going to make this myself. So he's apparently talking about directing it
Has he
himself.
directed anything prior?
I don't know, but I feel like the dude always surprised me. I thought he was
does.
a dancey guy, and he's a surprisingly good actor.
He's a good.
I
He's got
thought he
comedic
was like
chops.
he's got comedic chops. He can punch shit,
And he's
he can-
Superman also.
He
The
can
Lego
dance.
movies.
He's been in White House Down, yeah.
Yeah, this guy seems like he can do anything.
He is. I do like. I think I'm quite fond of him.
Yeah,
As a funny.
He's
actor
pretty funny
guy.
in 21
he's
Jump Street,
remarkably
yeah.
capable. I feel like he's the kind of guy who maybe doesn't know how to do something, but then will just like put his head down and learn it.
Yeah, true.
So he'll
and maybe
figure out how
who
to
knows, a
direct.
star will be born.
He's worked with Steven Soderbergh, and I feel like if you work with Steven Soderbergh, you come out learning how to direct.
That's true. Yeah, I can see that.
Did Steven make Hannah? No.
No, that was
He made some other.
that was Tom Hooper again. I think.
Really?
I think so. I'm not sure.
Steven Soderbergh just made what is the one in which Channing Tatum's really funny and Daniel Craig is in it, and they're robbing a thingy.
Lucky
Logan.
Lucky.
Logan
Lucky.
A very
Right.
good movie.
Oh, yeah?
Really funny. Yeah. It's
Oh.
basically a heist movie, but they're all Southerners, and Adam Driver is really funny in it.
Oh,
Adam Driver and Channing Tatum are brothers. No, wait. Yes, they are. And they go to Daniel Craig, bust him out of prison to help them with a heist in a racetrack.
oh, sorry. Joe Wright is the director of
Of?
that. Joe Wright. Man, I keep confusing Joe Wright and Tom Hooper. Sorry, my bad. Tom Hooper.
Which one is Tom Hooper?
Ah, man, you're making it very
You're
difficult.
gonna get
Tom
some
Hooper.
haters.
Joe Wright, sorry, is the guy who made the movies that I like Soloist, not Solo, yeah, Soloist, and I'm confusing. Who did Atonement? Shit, this is what happens.
These
with British
all
directors.
sound like such white
I'm
man
gonna-
names.
I'm
Something right.
I'm gonna fix this right now.
Joe Wright with a W.
Yeah, with a W.
Well, obviously. What else would it be?
Hold on. Joe Wright did Atonement. Yes. So Joe Wright is the man I was talking about. So he
Okay.
did Atonement and Hannah and all this good stuff. Tom Hooper's the one who made King's Speech, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway,
Tom Hooper made King's Speech. Yes, you're
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Cool.
Miserable.
Les Miserables.
Okay. All right. Another piece of news is that they will make a sequel to Ghostbusters that completely ignores the previous Ghostbusters.
So did you hear about this whole thing about Leslie Thompson? No, what's her name? Leslie
Jones.
Leslie Jones.
Just saying, like, what the shit?
Yeah, and I don't know. I think, she may have said it in passing, but every news outlet has posted that story and turned her into this evil woman.
She is not, man.
She's awesome.
Like, she's just speaking out. And also, I still think that the hate that the previous Ghostbusters got, I still don't get it.
I've still not seen it.
What?
I
We
I've
watched
not
it-
seen
I
the.
think we watched it together.
No, I've
but
not seen
it collected a lot of hate right from
It
the
was-
trailer stage,
It
right?
was sort of on the same level of Goosebumps, the one with Jack Black. It was like that type of like. sort of-
Right.
But
you know,
you know
so
why people hate
inoffensive,
it? It's
right?
because Ghostbusters is such a beloved franchise, and everybody just wanted Dan Aykroyd. No, I'm not Dan Aykroyd. Bill Murray. Yeah, well, all of these guys to come
But
back,
what's
right?
the problem? Like, let them do another, man.
I know. But they made Ocean's, 8,
Yeah.
which was okay. Wasn't great.
Yeah, but like, why complain because it has
people like to
women
complain.
in it?
All right.
People like to. Yeah, people like
People
to.
want to bitch about something. yeah.
People are the worst. I don't know why we hire
People
people.
equal.
Yeah.
Fire all the people.
Yeah. So they're making a new one. Jason Reitman, who I actually love. He's made some of my favorite films: Up in the Air, Juno. What else did he make? He made all those.
He made some
quirky
good
ones.
indie films. Yeah.
He made that one with Young Adult with Charlize Theron.
With
Yeah,
Charlize
I love
Theron
that
and
movie.
Patton Oswalt.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good movie as well.
Yeah,
Man,
he's a
cool dude.
legit
Great
director.
stuff.
Yeah. So
Up in the Air is such an underrated movie.
man, so good.
So good.
Love Anna
Have
Kendrick.
you seen the teaser for Watchmen on HBO?
No,
The TV series.
Tell us
It's
about
not-
it.
it's
Jeremy
not out.
Irons. It's not a teaser. It's basically a clip of like 10
It's
different
Rorschach. Yeah, in
10
that
different
clip.
HBO shows that are coming out.
Right.
Yeah, and Rorschach is in that the little
Yeah.
section.
And
there.
this does not follow the actual
No,
Watchmen
it's
story,
different.
correct?
It's different. Yeah.
Interesting. And
No,
did
and
any
Jeremy
of you-
Irons though. That's cool.
Who is Jeremy Irons playing?
No idea. He's just
I hope he's.
It's
Rorschach.
a Damon Lindelof scene, right?
yeah.
Okay, interesting.
He's the guy who made
Lost.
Lost. Correct.
And
Yeah, it'll be good.
I
HBO.
believe he, if I remember correctly, he wrote this like giant open letter saying like, "Don't worry, guys, I'm not gonna screw this up. It's fine.
Yeah.
We're making something interesting."
Yeah.
Because I mean, it's
Because
Watchmen.
Lost
and
was so like didn't disappoint anyone.
wasn't Damon Lindelof also the one who wrote a letter after the end of Lost saying, "I'm sorry, I know we screwed up." I don't know much about Lost, so I might be wrong, but I feel like I remember that.
Okay, well there you go.
Have any of you read these the new Watchmen
Before Watchmen,
series?
right?
Before
So
Watchmen
there are
is it
two
called?
things that have happened. Like one is Before Watchmen, where they rewrote like an entire backstory. Like they did more comics
which-
with Dave Gibbons.
Is understandable because Watchmen is set past their prime, so
Correct. And then they made a separate when they rebooted the DC universe.
they brought the Watchmen into the DC universe.
into the DC universe.
Correct.
And there's this amazing shot of Batman at the Batcave, and all the screens are just like the yellow badge with the blood splatter.
I've seen
It's
that panel.
dope.
That's pretty cool.
Such a great panel.
I don't know what's happening there though.
I don't know. I don't.
It's, the DC universe's
I think lot-
mythology is a little complicated to me at
I
this
think
point.
also a lot of people reject it. I mean, it's obviously just like it's a great stunt to get more people reading. But
Yeah.
I mean, I love the Watchmen universe as a composite kind of like as its own comprehensive
and
thing.
people, yeah, exactly. People have this this respect for the Watchmen
material.
as a
Yeah.
graphic novel, really.
Also, it is
even though
like-
it was released as a comic at
No,
first.
So I think HBO is a perfect sort of space to throw
Maybe.
those TV
But the other
series
thing
in.
is this that it's exactly the thing that Alan Moore would hate. right?
Exactly, yes.
Which is
Did you
and
ever
it's-
see the Spawn animated show on HBO?
Yeah, it was gruesome
No.
as hell.
Yeah.
Oh
Yeah?
my god,
It's like
yeah.
hardcore.
It's hardcore.
Is that movie still happening?
The Spawn movie?
with
I just
Jamie
think-
Foxx. Jamie Foxx.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe
Yeah.
it is.
Oh, definitely.
I haven't heard anything about it.
Man. All right.
Yeah.
So
So that's what's in the news.
that's what's in the
times.
news. Good times. Good time to be alive.
If
you
you're
guys-
Channing Tatum.
If you learn how to direct and then do it. If you guys have any other
Steven
news, that you-
Soderbergh is making a Netflix movie. Sorry. But
Go.
that just reminds me. Steven Soderbergh is making a Netflix movie on an iPhone again.
What?
The guy does whatever he wants, dude.
Is
he,
it
like he
powered by
already
Apple
shoots
movie?
and directs and edits all his movies. He's
This is like what Christopher McQuarrie, who's owning Twitter right now, because he's doing this thing since Mission Impossible release. He just answers everybody's questions about filmmaking, right? And he's got like some hardcore answers that like I just. So he's like, somebody said, "Hey man, what can I do if I can't get my movie script greenlit and all that stuff?" He's like, "Do you have a camera or anything that can record?
Just shoot on the poker phone.
Do
yeah.
you have access to the internet? Congrats, you're greenlit."
some shoot on the poker phone on which music videos are shot nowadays.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's true.
We have a new music video coming out from the poker phone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's true. Watch out for that.
Or not. All right, cool. So that's our show. See you guys next week.
Hi, my name is Anupam Gupta. I'm B50 on Twitter. I am the host of Paisa Vaisa, the show that talks money. On my show, I speak to experts from every field of money and finance, from stock markets, equities, debt funds, credit cards, life insurance, every possible area of money and finance that you can think of. We even did an episode on cryptocurrency. I've got fantastic guests from mutual funds to personal finance experts everywhere. Robo-advisory, startups, just name it, we've got it. At Paisa Vaisa, we help you make smart decisions about money. You work hard for money. Now make your money work hard for you. New episodes out every Monday, and you can listen to my show on the IVM Podcast app or any other podcasting app that you have.
Advertising is dead. Yep, you heard me right. Advertising is dead. We're all in the content business now. Let's not call it news, TV, radio, etc., etc. It's all content, and we're in the middle of this weirdly exciting phase where all the borders and lines that have been drawn over decades has been swept away by this lovely thing called the internet. We're a show where we don't dwell on just the stuff that is now, but rather the wider stuff about advertising, media, content, and the whole goddamn circus surrounding it. Tune in every Tuesday for our weekly unboxing of the mystery box we used to call advertising. I'm Varun Dugirala, co-founder and content chief at The Glitch, and this is my new podcast, Advertising is Dead.